Hey, you! Do you want to get a 20 kill game with Seer? Do you struggle with decision making in the middle of fight situations? Well, I'm here to help you out. In this video, I'll go over footage from my first 20 kill game with Seer. We'll go over my thought processes and reasons why I choose to do what I did. There are a few main aspects that come to getting a 20 kill game as an average player in Apex Legends. We got early fights or hot drops, positioning, team communication, and very little time looting. As we get into the footage, I will show you various times where these aspects came into play. Without further ado, let's get into the footage. Early on, we decided to drop as soon as we could onto what would be a very active battleground. First thing we do as we drop is we look around for other teams landing in this location. Count them out and see where they land. Also, watch to see if your specific landing spot is being challenged by another team or enemies that have the intent to punch you off drop. In this specific time, I was challenged by a Wraith right off drop. Luckily, there was a gun on the ground so I could easily separate myself from the Wraith who tried to punch me out. Knowing I was challenged, I automatically assumed my team was also challenged and I quickly loot my couple of bins and prepare for the fight. I throw Seer's tactical ability to show if there were any enemies where I intended to enter the building. It marked 2 enemies and a Mirage dummy, who I should have known wasn't real. I quickly down the other 2, look for light ammo quickly because I had none, and move on to my next target. Using Seer's passive ability, I confirm that more people are behind us so they don't catch us off guard. My team takes out the straggler from the 2 fights and I continue to search for more enemies. Spotting the enemy in an excavator, I use my tactical to prevent him from healing and run up to the window to throw a grenade and force him to move where I can easily take him out. Moving to our next fight, my friend Mari takes the most damage from a lifeline I hadn't seen. I quickly turn to shoot her, then I focus my attention to the other 2 enemies inside the building. I use my tactical to mark for my team and I to know their health and positioning. We move in and easily take them both out, also having to resort to punching for the last enemy. At this point, I notice I have 7 kills early on and I let my team know that I'm on track for a high kill game. After taking the time to res and reset, a new enemy squad tries to reveal my team, but they manage to get out of the way. I have my ultimate and throw to make sure no one is pushing since Mariana's is low on health and needs to heal. I throw my tactical immediately after since it will reveal enemies a split second sooner. The enemies threw their ult, so I decide to crouch walk to the door for a surprise attack. As soon as I get there, I open the door and open fire on the enemy, getting a few shots off before she can react, giving me the advantage. I take a lot of damage and retreat where there's a Revenant waiting for me and successfully knocks me down. This is just an unfortunate situation as no matter where I went, I would have gone down. My team successfully wins the fight and we reset for the next. A new squad was communicated to be running down the hill towards us. I use my tactical to see where they are. The enemy throws an arc at my door where I get my first step at being too greedy. I didn't wait for the arc to blow up and took heavy damage. I got lucky and I did not go down though. I should have waited for the arc to blow up to peak or just fell back to my team where we can get ready to fight together. After healing, I throw my ultimate to give my team the advantage, showing everyone moving inside the area. I open the door to take out the Bloodhound who is not blocking the door. Since I am now low, I throw my tactical at one of his teammates to show his health so I can decide if I need to heal or fight. I finish the Bloodhound for a swap and continue to Sarah who had gone down to the Bangalore. She shot her low, so the bang ran and we were able to res Sarah. Here's my second mistake. I am low on flesh heals and I decide to take off after the Bangalore's footsteps and I pay the price. I managed to get her to 10 HP, but I should have healed before taking this fight and I would have gotten another squad wipe that would have put me at 11 kills instead of 10. Successfully winning that fight, I had 10 kills with only 21 players left in the lobby, meaning I would have to kill more than half the lobby that remained to get my 20 kill game. We swiftly moved to Fragment to continue our reign of terror. My third mistake was in the push to Fragment. I was hyper-focused on a team I could see fighting and got caught off guard by a Bloodhound that was sitting in the distance. He did damage to me, forcing me to heal, getting in later to the fight that I was already fixated on. Always be sure to have a lock on your surroundings when pushing into a fight. I've lost way too many games by hyper-focusing on an area and being killed by people I couldn't even see because of my tunnel vision. After healing and pushing into the fight, Mari was already in there and I could see some of what was happening. After seeing enemies on the roof, I instructed Sarah to place an elevator to get us up to the top where I got the final blow on an Octane. A Wraith who tried to escape with a portal we managed to follow the sound of and kill her in the same building. Me communicating to Mari that I told him that I would be able to take this guy by myself, so he didn't finish her by mistake. With broken shield, I decided to do a finisher since I had no batteries to take. After the finisher, I hear another portal and head outside to check it out. With Mari going down, I head their direction and see a horizon jumping. I try to send a tactical, but I miss her, but manage to follow her right after and getting the kill after some struggle. With some downtime and no new teams pushing yet, we rezzed Mari and healed up all the way. We hear the footsteps of another enemy team approaching, and they were on their way. I had 13 kills with only 4 enemy teams left. I had to start buckling down or I was going to miss out by a couple kills. I throw my ultimate so Mari can finish healing and we can get a step ahead of the new team. I managed to get a player low and give chase to confirm the kill. Throwing my tactical to try and take her down with the damage done by the tactical, but miss. Seer successfully takes down an enemy that would have had a slight jump on me, and I continue after the low player. Seeing the player go up, I decide to scale the building and catch her off guard. After confirming the kill on the Bangalore, my team gets the last player low and lets me come in for the finishing blow. A solo Wraith tries to come in third party, but I give chase and I hunt her down since I know she is the only player on her team, confirming 16 kills. But I still had 4 kills to go and there wasn't much time left. We started heading towards the zone since that was most likely where the last 2 teams would be located. They'd either be rotating in or they'd already be set up. We managed to finally find one of the last teams and chase after them. I decided to go slower and wait for my team since I was so close. I didn't want to ruin my chance by going down first in a team fight. The enemy team decided to run and we chased after them. One of them got left behind, giving me a free kill. The team that we were just chasing managed to find themselves face to face with the last remaining team. We had to book it over there to make sure that they didn't wipe each other out. Mari communicated that the Gibby was low and told me to take my shots. I managed to down the Gibby in a few shots, confirming 18. 2 to go. With 1 team remaining, I pushed the enemy Seer on the high ground. After putting down damage and forcing him back, I push up but don't successfully find him and I have to heal. I throw my tack at the enemy so my team can see the health of the enemy team. They see everyone left is low and let me take the lead where I shoot the lowest enemy first and down her. The other enemy was low as well and I shot him through the wall before he could block the door, confirming the 20 kill game. I appreciate everybody that made it to the end of this video. Please be sure to subscribe if you are new around here and you want to see more videos like this, as well as comment down below what you thought. Maybe there are some improvements, some things you don't like. I want to know everything that you have to hear about it. As well, leave a like if you did like it. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike. What's it gonna do? I'll see you guys in the next video. I appreciate you guys sticking around. Y'all have a great day.